safety and the prevention of accident are matters of top priority. Safety is important in every aspect of running a ship.
Safety is a wide-ranging and expensive subject that includes aspects of all operations conducted on board all ship types.
From the simplest one, man's task, to navigation and maneuvering of the largest ship in the world, safety is the central to the modern shipping industry.
It looks loosely at the ways of safeguarding and improving the personal safety of everyone on board ship. Its overall objective is to reduce the number of personal injuries that occur on board.
Research indicates that promoting accident prevention on board reduces injuries,
which are small in nature but can result in expensive medical treatment and other associated costs.
Survival at sea is a positive mental attitude taken towards oneself and the surroundings in order to remain alive or in existence during and after an occurrence of an emergency or accident on board ship.
Proper preparation in knowledge can give a person a strong psychological edge to overcome a survival situation.
While not experts to be in such situation, one can anticipate certain conditions that dramatically increase the possibility. The moment you on board a vessel, either a passenger or a crew member, the odds of finding your life in danger are increased.
It is not only sound advice, but strong psychological support under survival conditions.
Ang programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Attention! This is the master requesting all crews to please proceed immediately at the ship's office now. I repeat, this is the master requesting all crews to please proceed immediately at the ship's office now. regards to our personal safety on board. Since as what we have encountered, there is a lot of accidents that happen on board. And that is a fire accident and also the whole accident. Like the personnel of the vessel, we should work hand in hand in order to give an adequate resolution to attain the sense of safety. It is with our social responsibility to avoid it. And that is our agenda to state some precautions to be taken to avoid accidents and action to be done in case that this accident might happen again. To state the proper action upon discovering fire. State the basic procedures to be followed for ensuring safe working practices. Now, one of our greatest concerns for the safety of the vessel is the risk of fire. And with so many passengers and sailors on board, there is a considerable risk that a fire could start in one of the cabins. A smoke that is likely to be generated could considerably hamper the ability of the passengers and sailors to escape.
So, it is needed that smoke detectors should be fitted in all passenger and crew cabins. And in order to ensure prompt action is taken, the signal from the smoke detector should enable the ship's crew to activate the local automatic sprinkler system.
Therefore, greater attention should be given to prevent the occurrence of fires within the machinery spaces, which will require heightened degrees of maintenance, and that great attention is also given to ensuring that any fires which may break out are contained.
The chief engineer is right. A fire on board is one of the most dangerous things that can happen to a ship, especially at sea. So a safety culture should be prepared on board to the extent that all ship's personnel are conscious of the responsibility that they have to prevent fire at all times.
A clean and orderly ship with a well-trained and drilled crew is one where emergencies can be dealt with, especially the risk of fire breaking.
So, in order for us to have a greater chance of success in preventing the fire, we need a regular and realistic fire drill.
Yes, I also suggest that we need to have a regular inspection and maintenance of firefighting equipment, as well as to provide available information to all crew.
Master, we also need effective system of fire prevention together with assignment of fire patrol team and careful handling of flammable liquids.
Presently, Captain, continuous training of crew in fire protection, prevention, and firefighting is imperative both through and base courses of regular fighters on board.
Okay, thank you for all of your recommendations and reaction with regards to this fire prevention. Now we should build a precise structure upon the shipboard firefighting organization. And of course, I am the control from the bridge. And you, chief officer, you should be in charge in the emergency squad. Second officer, you should be in charge in the first aid, as well as the backup squad. And the chief engineer, you should be in charge in the technical squad.
Master, those crew that are not involved in firefighting should master at lifeboat station and prepare the boats for embarkation. We also need a fire control plan. When in port, vessels should maintain a bow at the top of the gangway clearly marked fire control plan. The back should contain a copy of general arrangement and current crew list.
Definitely, and the general arrangement will assist in fighting a fire on board. For those who are not familiar with the vessel, and of course, the international ship-to-shore connection should be placed in the same area at the fire control plant.
I suggest that 2 fire control plans are to be posted prominently in marked waterproof containers outside the accommodation area, together with 1 copy of the fire control plans, cargo stability information, and up-to-date crew list.
Well, everything is all set. I think we already know what are the safety measures in order to prevent the fire. Let's go with our personal safety. Since many injuries are caused by slips, trips, and falls. Now, what do you think are the basic procedures to be followed for ensuring safe working practices?
To this, I think everyone on board should be very careful and observe the following rules: the wet floors, oily floors, and highly waxed polished floors on decks.
To prevent falls, every opening in the deck or hallways must be protected by barricades, railings, roped off, or always be attended.
When working in elevated locations where falls are possible, just always remember the following. First, you have to take special precautions in locations without handrails. Wear safety lines, belts when working in locations unprotected against falling more than about 1 meter. Lesser height may also call for safety lines or belts. Temporary barriers should be reached to prevent falling and where safety lines or belts are not used.
If possible, use safety harness rather than safety lines or belts, since harness provide more protection against injury, and when carrying, always keep one hand free to hold rails as you go up and down stairways. And all steps, walkways, and stairs must be kept free from obstructions and slippery materials such as oil and grease.
We also need some protection from fall. All crews who are working aloft, outboard, below decks in any area where the risk of falling from more than 2 meters should wear a safety harness attached to a lifeline.
Likewise, if the vessel is navigating in rough seas, person on deck should be secured by lifelines as protection from falls and from being washed overboard or against the ship structure.
In addition, special outwear may be needed for protection when the seamen are exposed to contact with particular contaminating or corrosive substances. This apparel should be kept for a particular purpose and deal with as directed.
Well, everybody got all the idea. And the central to which is that the competent, well-educated, and responsible crew should also be concerned with the safety precautions on board. While it is a prerequisite that must be done in an effective manner, now it is needed to a conclusion that all necessary things should be fully understood and applied to fully certain the standards in preventing such accidents on board. Meeting is adjourned.
I know a girl, she gets what she wants all the time, 'cause she's fine. But for an angel, she's a hot, hot mess, make you so blind, but you don't mind, 'cause she's an uptown, get around, anything goes girl. She's a hardcore candy store, give me some more, girl. She'll make you take her to the club, but then she leaves with her friends. She likes to stay late at the party, 'cause the pub never ends. And all her clothes are on the floor, and all your records are scratched. She's like a one-way ticket, 'cause she can't come back. So you want her, but she's so mean. Why don't you let her go? Yeah, you want her, but she's so mean. You already know that if you don't shut your mouth, she'll freak out. she makes you just a little bit crazy. She'll turn the knife into your back and then she's calling you baby, crazy.